Destruction is the best. Yeet. 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 It's not about the build, it's about the destruction. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet us, delete us.
NGNZ has redeemed first.
Oh, this is looking good. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet.
Massive.
Let's heckin' go.
Yeet us, delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet us, delete us. Destruction. Destruction is the best. Yeet. I can hold this mouse better than anyone could hold this mouse. Mainly because I wouldn't allow them into my house to hold this mouse. But nonetheless, destruction.
Silent_Jesse is here.
Yeet us, delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet us, delete us. Yeah. I make great background music. Wait, I'm music? Yeah. I'm music. We'll go with that. Ash Rain music, bro. Destruction is the best.
What's up, everybody? Welcome in. How you doing today, my dudes? GGNG redeeming first. Welcome in Miku and Jesse. NG, thank you for the tier 1 for 27-month resub. And Miku, thank you for 30 stream streak. That's crazy, dude. That is crazy, dude. I just realized my office is pretty messy. Yep. I need to solve that. We did
Skinjaya Sano is here.
we took down Christmas decorations, and some stuff got scattered into my office, I guess, while we were going through it. Having Dolphin Mobzu in the starting soon video, and we were just doing it the other day. It's like no time has passed. Well, how's everybody doing? Welcome in, my dudes. Let me make sure TikTok is connected. There we go. Cool. Sweet. What was I gonna say? There was something I was gonna say. Oh, the VODs that are broken from last week. I finally was able to get the VOD off of TikTok. I couldn't get it on any browser on my computer. And I had to use my stream phone. I had to download them through the app on my stream phone. And it took like an hour to 2 hours for each VOD to download. And I couldn't let the screen time out. Like, I had to leave it plugged in all day, downloading one VOD at a time for hours. So luckily, it's an Android and I don't have this setting set, but when it's plugged in, the screen never times off. When it's plugged into charge, the screen never shuts off. So it was ridiculous. But I finally got those, and so stream 1053, I fixed that one, and it's currently uploading in the background right now. And then I got to do 54 and 55 tomorrow. Then once those are done, I'm going to make a new thumbnail for hitting 18,000 days. I was supposed to do that like last week, but I've been incredibly busy. So hopefully tomorrow I can get the two VODs fixed and re-uploaded, and then make a new thumbnail for Thursday's stream is the next hardcore stream. So let's get into the hardcore world. Speaking of it, we didn't lag, did we? We didn't have any lag just then? We're good? All right, hardcore world. It's been since the 3rd, and now it's the 5th. 3 stream streak. Wait, there actually was lag? Don't mess with me now. That's been fixed for like 3 streams now. Mother... I was kidding. I was so excited because it was fixed. I made a joke about it. Like, it was just a little lag spike, though, from what I'm seeing in the chat. Interesting. 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 Chat, did I mention it was interesting? I do see a little spike in video encoding, but it's sitting at a nice 69%, and it went up to like 80. But that's not enough for a lag spike, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. With sponges. All right, what are we doing today? Yeah, but at least the stream didn't crash. Knock on wood. Yes, Mayhem of Mounts is what we're doing today. Let's take a look at the book. Mobzu has a dolphin and an Elder Guardian. Okay. Are we done at the Mobzu? Then, I guess, is the next question. So, yeah, let's clean up, get ready, and then let's go check on the Mobzu. Did we do all the cleanup? Did we rip out the rails? Did we bring all the shulker boxes back? That's basically what I need to check right now. And then... Ooh. Oh, it looks like we did. Oh, no, we're missing a slab. Okay, we're missing a slab. Otherwise, I think we're fine. I would like to... Well, it's going to be part of the river biome project. When we redo the rivers, chat, so that the rivers don't look like this. So the rivers don't look like this, you know? We'll also have to go around the shorelines of the islands, and then we'll maybe, you know, put these rails on sand and gravel at least, so they blend in a little bit more. But let me go get that slab. Is this the one? No, that's cut. I need smooth. Yeah. I just realized, though, with your comment, Miku, that the acronym for Mounts of Mayhem is MOM. Never realized that before. Welcome in, my dude. What are we doing today? Mom content.
Massive.
Yo! 46 months, my dude. All right, I think we're good. I'm just gonna go up to the aquatic floor and make sure I didn't leave anything behind. Whoop. Wow! He was like, I swear he was like almost entirely outside of his cell when I first came in here. Oh, his tail definitely can come out. Okay. That's not part of his hitbox. He's emitting a lot of bubbles. He doesn't drown, does he? Whoa. Okay. Okay, dude. What? How do you... Someone explain that to me. Those are normal guardians that are over there. And then our dolphin. He's alive. Look at him. Less dead than ever. For now. All right. Happy with that. Mobzu Donzu. Okay, so we have 3 things we could tackle, not necessarily in this order. We have the villager door in the blue biome that we broke doing Mounts of Mayhem content. We have the shulker spillage, which is something we noticed during our time in the spawn chunks because of this update, but not something that this update specifically broke. And then we have the gold farm, which needs a slight adjustment so that they can't hit me with their spears, which is actually content we needed to do for this update. So I think gold farm is where we go. Let's go to the gold farm. Gryson sent me a screenshot of how to fix it very easily. I have since completely forgotten. And I don't know what channel he sent me that screenshot in. So, yeah. I don't even know what my palette was. I don't even remember what my palette is, so I don't even know what kind of trap door to get. So we're gonna go run over to the gold farm, take a look at it. I'll dig up Gryson's picture. We'll figure out what I need to do, and then we'll come back to the base, get our materials, and get her done. That's wrong. Which was way easier than your fix? Yeah. Your fix was way too affordable. Do wither skellies spawn with spears too? That's a good question, but I look at the feet of wither skellies, so I don't think it would cause an issue. But I can go check. Okay, my palette is definitely oh, spruce. Interesting. Because these trapdoors are warped. No, crimson. Okay, so they might be able to hit me. He's got a spear. What was Gryson's solution? He replaced the trap door up here with a slab? Well, let's see. Can they hit me? Yeah, oh, yeah, they can hit me all right. Okay, so they replaced this with a slab. Owie, guys, come on. Interesting. Interesting, okay. Okay, so then we put them like this now. And now that now we can't have that problem. So let me go get spruce and warped trap doors and slabs, and we'll do a bit of a palette swap here at the same time. Okay? Well, no, it's because of the spears. That's what we're here for. Spears are new. Yeah, so any farm where the mob you're killing is like eye level with you, presumably they can now hit you, even though they couldn't before, if they now spawn with spears. No Wither Skelly spears, okay. Good to know. Whoa, okay. Huh. Yeah, spruce if we want to keep the palette the same. And crimson if we want to update it. So I don't know yet. Oh, wow, crimson's right there. I didn't even realize. Okay. Okie dokes. It's gonna be best if they're not aggro at me. And if I keep it on the auto kill mode anyway, while I replace these blocks. It's gonna make it hella inconvenient though to use it with slabs there. Like the angle you're gonna have to hit is gonna looks like it's gotta be so much more precise. Up we go. Yeah, my head's like really itchy. Okay. Turn down the volume. So yeah, this is supposed to be here to kind of like keep you locked in. I don't know why you would want that. I literally always have it open. I don't know. Okay. All right, those all close like that. Got it. Why do they fall on ender chests? They don't. The ender chests are just there for walking. All right. So Grayson said to swap this for slabs. And then, these, yeah, okay, the angle isn't terrible. Can he hit me? It seems very close, but I don't think he can actually hit me. Why is he not able to hit me when he's very blatantly still aggro at me and still the same distance? That doesn't make any sense. If I do this, is he able to hit me? Oh, it looks like he actually died of entity cramming. Yep, can you hit me now? If I'm here, can you hit me? No, it appears he can't actually hit me. Okay. I can't see their heads anymore, but that's fine. Okay, are they all dead? Presumably they're all dead. I don't see anything standing down there. All right. Okay, it took a few clicks to be able to get it there. Oh, that's not right. Oh, that one folds the... Ah, they all fold the wrong way, dude. Oh, no. Okay, they're still dying on that. Great. Oh, wait. I need to place something up here. And then I... Nope, that's the wrong one. Then I place these here. Now they fold the right way. Good. Then I can break those. And then I can break those. Good, all right. These very well could have just been slabs if we didn't want the ability to open and close them as well. But it is what it is. Yeah, so I normally stand back here anyway, pressed against this edge. Yeah, it does seem like this fixed it, even though it kind of sucks now. It really does block your view spectacularly. But okay. We definitely need to go down to the bottom, or to the maintenance floor, because there's going to be stuff stuck in these furnaces now. Slabs and stuff, I mean. Maybe not in the furnaces, but like... Wait, there's rotten flesh? Just in one of them. How did rotten flesh get stuck there? That's not right. This one's got no fuel either. How did that happen? What the flip-flop? We run out of bone meal? We ran out of bone meal. I didn't put any kind of indicator light on this or nothing? Is this supposed to have shulker boxes of bone meals, or is this supposed to just have bone blocks? Oh, this is supposed to have shulker boxes of bone blocks, I believe. Yeah, because it pulls it out of a shulker box and then into a crafter, and that's just not happening. Okay. So we need to go get shulker boxes of bone blocks. Or shulker boxes of bones, either ones would work. And then... Alright, I need to make sure there's... Oh wow, there's rotten flesh stuck in there. That's not great. The rotten flesh should not be possible to come over here, I'm just saying. And this one's all... this must have happened recently because there's a spear in here. Okay, so it like just ran out, I guess. And it just got all this rotten flesh? That's crazy. Bro, it's so much rotten flesh. Okay. Why are these filters not working? All these appear good. Is it not enough filters? Well, let's... Yeah, that's not what I was expecting to find. In here? Bunch of yellow boxes. All right. All right, let's head back to... Do I have any farms that produce bone blocks? Yeah, that was a lot of rotten flesh to have made it past. Which just isn't normal. Under normal circumstances, literally none make it past. Preach, dude. Wait. This farm, does it have bones? Whether blocky or just normal bones? Three shulker boxes of bones. That's white dye. Hey, yo! 7 shulker boxes of bone blocks. That'll hold us over for like 2 minutes. I do, it's right behind me. I could have also grabbed the 3 shulker boxes of bones that were there as well, but like the crafter could handle either of them. Oh. Preach the follows. I went up too high. Okay. Wait. I'm supposed to... The proper way to load this would be to just chuck these into there. And we'll see what happens. It appears to just be working. Straight off the bat. Okay, cool. So now that's crafting fuel. That will then... Yeah, okay, it's topping off this hopper right now. Bamboo planks coming in. There you go. And then next it'll fill up this hopper, then this one, 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 this one, and then it'll backfill all the way. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna make sure each of these have a bit of fuel so they can smelt what's in them, right? They all have a few swords or spears or whatever. And actually, a really good question I have for myself is, do the spears smelt? I know there was a gold spear up here. I assume it can smelt. If it's not there anymore, that means it definitely can smelt. So. Good. All right, let's run the farm for a minute and I'll watch in free cam if the stuff gets overloaded. But like, it's really weird. It never gets overloaded when I watch it, but ooh, that's really loud. So if we go down in free cam, all this stuff is going, and that's gonna hit it in one big rush, in one big wave, you know? That's the time that makes sense to me that it would be a problem. Is when it all comes through in like one big wave. So like that goes through, boom. It goes across, and yeah, it got... That's our problem. What the hell? Whoa, whoa. Wait, hold on. This is a dig. Okay. That is our problem, but it's showing up in a really weird way, okay? Hear me out. Hear me out. What's happening, what we're seeing happen right here is that the items came through with poor timing to where some items got left here because they hit the slime block while it was extended, right? And then they're stuck in the string. Right, hear me out. They're stuck in the string because they can't, so it's not pushing the rest of the items, okay? Because these items are stuck in the string, it's not pushing the rest of the items yet. When these items despawn and it throws this giant kerblob of items, that's when it overloads the filters. It's when those despawn. So this is still happening, which we thought was fixed, but because it's not fixed, it's causing the overflow. Got it. Wow. I'm smart. I figured it out, chat. Okay. So to fix this, what we have to do is detect when something stays there. Mobs don't, yes, well, if a mob walked on this string, yes, but this is only 1 block tall, so it would have to be specifically a baby. It's not a problem with mobs. It is a problem with the timing of this. So, wrap. Okay, wait, hear me out, chat. What if... Just move the detector 1 back so it ever gets stopped. I would need to add a much longer delay because the items move so slowly by the time they get here. But that's a good call. That's an easy that's an easy solution, actually. That does solve the issue, not the issue with my items getting stuck, which I would like to solve that one as well, but it does solve the issue with the overflowing of stuff. Okay, good. Yeah, good. We can work with that. Let's start there and see what we can do. Okay. Observers. Oh crap, I don't have any more red concrete on me. Oh crap, no! I didn't mean to send those through! I didn't think about it, chap. Cause now they're all... Oh? Wait, really? Oh, the item filters caught it all? Huh, okay. So because we weren't running the farm, I guess, there wasn't actually enough stacked up there to be a problem. Okay, So we do have a very large buffer here that is enough. Cool. Okay, look at you. What? Immediately there's more items stuck there? What? Oh! This was like stuck in the wrong position because of this. Interesting. So now it's stuck in the extended position. Okay. Yeah, we had tried doing this to solve the problem before, but it only added to the problem now, I see. Okay. So it got out of sync. Yeah, it's such close timing. That's why it's able to get out of sync. Okay. Yeah, let me go get some red concrete from the base, and then I can fix this. The problem is just how often the items come, I think is a huge problem for it. I sometimes play modded. I prefer vanilla. Having problems with a water stream moving mobs into a bubble column. Was wondering if an observer activating a piston could push them into it. No, but like a pressure plate can. A tripwire can, in the like legitimate sense, if you have to go over water streams. I would run it wouldn't work for babies, but adults would trigger a tripwire above a water stream. Yeah, we were in the nether.
Red concrete.
I know. That's the whole reason I came here. Do I have any? Well, that's enough, but that's all I have. Actually, I don't know where all my redstone boxes are. I play hardcore single player. Over 4,500 hours in this hardcore world. All live on stream. All VODs over are on the red site. You've had success getting into bubble columns from a water stream by having a waterlogged fence post right before the bubble column, I think. I've never needed to resort to anything like that. Okay, so let's rebuild this then. I do think the observer moved there does solve a good chunk of our issues. String there. Button there. Okay. I don't know if we need the copper bulb, to be fair. Let's just see what it does without it. And then I think, well, okay. Yeah, then items could still get stuck there. Potentially. Let's go see. Excuse me, dude. Wow. Could you die any quieter? Okay, let's head downstairs. Okay, the items should be coming down the mountain. All right, they're starting to drop in. Well, that was a bit too early for my liking. I want another repeater there. I want another repeater there. Give me another repeater. Yeah, they're not working, so we need another repeater. Where did you come from? That seems good. Oh, you know what else I just realized? I actually want to have a single extra repeater so that it comes out as a short pulse. That makes sense? We don't want a 4-tick repeater being what powers the piston. We want a single 1-tick repeater that powers the piston, right? So it's just a boop. I didn't run out of items. Oh, wait, that didn't seem any shorter. Wait, I don't think that actually works now that I think about it. Because this repeater is still powered for 4 ticks. Can't tell if that's actually any faster. No, that doesn't feel any faster at all. And do we still get 2? We still get 2 pulses. Interesting. Okay. Hear me out, chat. Because of how frequently this will be happening here, I do need to find out where that guy spawned. But maybe he spawned up here while I was doing stuff. But what if I grab the comparators and I do a comparator clock here into several repeaters? Now let's see. Nope. Okay. Interesting. Well, like so. No, still not working. Is that why we had the bulb on there? Because it was pulsing twice. Yes, that's why we had the bulb on there.
Tinsley_98 is here.
Welcome in, Tinsley. All right, so if I do that, okay. Now let's see. That's not quite good enough. Yeah, now it stays extended way too long. Well, if it's too long, we can just get rid of some repeaters. It doesn't make the pulse any shorter. Yep, definitely problematic. Like, why does it work so good over there? Like, over here, it's not a problem, period. What's the difference? That's two. It's just two repeaters. Why does this one need to be... Oh, this one needs to be longer of a delay because how slow the items are moving. That's what's the difference is. Okay. And we need a longer delay. We need a longer delay, but with a... There's a word for it. A leading edge or a falling edge pulse. That's what we need. Okay. But it can't be... Oh, but it can't be a one tick pulse. It's got to be... Okay. Yo, Preach the Rose. Why didn't I get the alert sound for that? There we go. I refreshed it. No. I know what we need to do. I know what I need to do. Yo, thank you for that. Absolutely massive of you. Wait, hold on. Oh gosh, it's repeating that into multiple chats. It's oh boy, that's interesting. All right. So, okay, if I make that a one tick, that makes things faster. Sure does. No, okay, let's make it 2 tick. Yo, thank you for the extra gift as well. All right, hold on. Okay, it stays extended way too fast. I can fix that. Okay. I need a piece of sand or gravel. No, I need red concrete powder. Yeah, we need a it's going to be a leading edge pulse. And then we're still going to need a repeater after it. So that the piston extends and retracts. Because if it's a one tick pulse, then it'll be, then it'll just extend and leave the block out. Which is not what we want. So I see the solution. I've seen it in my head for the past like 3 minutes. But I just needed to like, I needed to mull it over. And make sure there wasn't anything else. Or any issues I can see with this setup. I might find some once we build it, but I don't see any in my head. Well, then again, I haven't seen any in any of the builds. And I haven't seen the issues come up in any of the previous ones in my head either, so. But this solves all the issues. As far as I can tell. Ooh. This is Java. Mm-hmm. You know, chat, I genuinely did not expect to still be working on this an hour into stream. Gonna be completely honest with you. When I said I was doing this one first, I thought it was gonna be like 5 minutes. I didn't expect to find other issues. Oh, does this mean that I need to update the world download for the auto crafters? Because the world download has the like bad redstone of that we're for like the piston pushers here. Is the XP bar different? I don't know what the Bedrock XP bar looks like. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so piston. Piston goes there. Repeater goes there. And there. And then our gravity block goes there. Okay, what happens now? Okay, I guess that needed to be 2 ticks. Give it a go again. Okay, now let's try. Okay, now it's a very short pulse. And it doesn't get pulsed twice. But there might be a problem actually with this being like I'll have to run it in I'll have to like actually run it and see if it's a problem of this timer being too long. So let's actually go run the dang thing. Okay. Let's head downstairs. Okay, items are dropping. What? Okay, it's not long enough. They're like all getting caught there. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's real problematic. Okay. And now let's see. Get all those items out of there. Let's try again. Heck yeah. Okay. That seems like the right timing. Now we just got to actually stress test it by sending a lot of items through at the same time. Okay. And then, yeah, last thing we need to spawn proof is putting a slab or something above that gravity block. There. Yeah, and it'll push it up and then leave it up, but it'll still stay spawn proofed. So that's how you spawn proof a gravity block. All right, let's go run it, and then yeah. Okay, so those are still pushing for some reason. Weird. Okay. Okay. Leave that there. Missed. Ooh. All right. Timing looked great. But we got to wait for the bulk. There we go. Now the bulk stuff. Now every piston push is going to start having items. And this is where it sometimes can fall through. No, this is amazing. This is doing it. Flawless. Flawless, chat. Even the double piston extends don't seem to be a problem. This is a piston pusher. It looked great. It looked great. All right. I'll turn my volume back down. Let me go up there. Well, apparently I came out of there with an extra comparator. Heck yeah. Yeah, see, this just got pushed up and now it's still spawn proofing this though. Great. Great. I do nowadays. All right. Let's go up to the farm and run it, and then we'll check it in free cam. Just a few times. This is our gold farm. This is actually the second oldest farm in the world. It is the design by Nemba. From over 5 years ago when I built it. All right, let's head down. Free cam, let's watch the items. All right, they're all raining. Okay, so we go down over here. Bam. Bam. Oh, look at that timing. Okay, yep, there's a double pulse that comes through sometimes, but doesn't appear to be causing an issue. We don't seem to be getting any stuck items. And they're all getting lined up on the edge, right? And nothing's getting caught up on the corner on the other side. That's a problem that can happen here because they're moving so slow. If the timing's wrong and it hits it too early, it could get the wrong trajectory if it hasn't touched the edge of the chest yet. But it looks like it's working absolutely rock solid. Yeah, that sword went over, and the sword went exactly where it needed to go, so... This looks great. Oh, yep, and the spear's going over there to get burnt, too. Gotta love it. All right, I think we solved it today, chat. We fixed it, and we didn't even know it was broken before we came here. Now, on that note, I do think we have some tools to repair. And we might as well repair them while we're here? Does that sound like a plan? Yeah, we got like 2 hoes and a shovel. But like that's it actually. It's not actually much. And some wings, okay. Wings, a hoe, and this hoe. Like, the rest don't really matter. Alright. Alright, let's go here. Oh, that's funny. All my VODs of all the playtime for this world is all over on the Red Video site. So you can go watch 4,500 hours of this world and then get back to me once you found me duping some items. I'd love to see the clip. I'd love to see the clip. The gold's going down below where I just was. Into all those item filters with all the auto crafters. I really hate that the hoe doesn't bob anymore. They changed that in the latest update. The tool in your offhand doesn't like bob up and down when it receives XP. Oh, this is like no gold. This is not nearly enough gold for me. I am gold broke. Genuinely. I need to AFK this place for like hours and hours and hours if I want to actually have a reasonable amount of gold. I use gold in my barter farm, which is actually somehow more insane than the gold farm. So the gold farm here, it saves the nuggets, right? And then it also saves the ingots. And then it also turns the nuggets into ingots and then makes pressure plates because I can. And then it also makes gold blocks. And then if all this ever fills up, then it starts shulker loading gold blocks. It also saves all of the piglin heads. It also saves, or no, then this is what crafts new shulker boxes for the shulker loaders. And then this over here, it smelts the swords and the spears now that they drop, and it turns them into gold blocks as well. So we've had been here fixing this up because we found some issues with it during this update when we were checking on it. I wanted to check on the status of the smelters over here. How full is this now? Okay, it's in the process of filling up this hopper. Okay, not bad. Not bad. 72 nuggets per block is a lot. Is that really? 72 nuggets per block? That seems really low. 9 times 9 is not 72. Because you need 9 nuggets to make 9 ingots, which is 81. Yeah. 81 still feels kind of low, but it is accurate. All right. We're done here. Let's go take... Oh, those aren't name tagged or anything, are they? Oh, no, we're just actually bringing home gold nuggets. Okay. Well, let's get this stuff back to the base. Turn my volume back up. All right. Yeah, one day soon, chat. We'll need to run that farm for a while so I can actually get some real gold blocks built up. Like, if I can get 8 double chests of ingots is what I really need to have a good session at the barter farm. 8 double chests of ingots is like... How many blocks does it take? It takes... Well, it takes 6 stacks of blocks, so 6 times 8. We're talking like basically a shulker box of gold blocks for me to have a good session at the barter farm. No, they're there for spawn proofing. That in there. Okay, yeah, it's still got all the stuff to unload from the last couple adventures and the digging session last stream. Blue ice. You move like 70 something blocks per second on blue ice in a boat, in a straight line. I bump into the walls and stuff and get a little bit slower than that, but boat on a blue ice is the fastest way to move in Minecraft. Well, if you're not gonna be, if you're disregarding like Dolphin's Grace tunnels or something like that, but those are something else. All right. Cool. Now what am I doing? Okay, let me change that. Blue ice, boats on blue ice in the nether is the fastest way to move in Minecraft. Because that is, every block you move is in the nether counts as 8 blocks in the overworld. So if you factor in you're moving 70 nether blocks per second and you're multiplying that by 8, you're talking 560 blocks per second in the overworld equivalent. It's fast. Is fast. All right, let's take a look at our book and see what's next. So we're working on Mounts of Mayhem, Jazz. The gold farm, we went there to fix the issue that they can hit you with their spears. We fixed that and found 2 other issues in the process and fixed both of those. And now that farm works. Get it off the list. We go by Eastern Standard Time on stream. All right, so villager door or shulker spillage is what we could go fix. Shulker spillage, as painful as it sounds, is definitely the easier option here. So, we're going to work on the shulker farm. Yes and no. Okay, now that I'm thinking about it, we definitely need to bring some sandstone. Because last time we had a problem here, we patched the problem with bamboo, which is a close relation to sandstone, but it's not the right block. So we gotta bring sandstone. I might, and then I don't know if I'm gonna need walls or stairs or anything like that. So I'm just gonna bring normal sandstone just in case, and I can use a table cutter, saw table cutter, cutter table saw wood stone cutter. We can bring a stone cutter, and make walls or whatever else we could potentially need. All right. I stream 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern 4 nights a week. All right. To the spawn chunks. Appreciate the follows, my dudes. Chat, if you're new here, consider dropping a follow. Is this the right? No, this isn't the right tunnel. The next tunnel's the right tunnel. All handmade custom biomes. This is all my words. All gameplay mechanics are vanilla. I do have some like quality of life and performance mods and stuff like that, but those are hand-built custom biomes in hardcore Minecraft. No, they're just there for spawn proofing. All right. Shulker farm. All right, so what we're here to fix, let me do free cam real quick. Wait, excuse me? Every time we come here, it's literally always has shulker shells spewed out the sides and just laying on the ground. But today it doesn't. I have hitboxes turned on, even. Did this guy die or something? The redstone froze. That'll do it. That'll do it. I don't know why this keeps happening. This should not be something that can happen. Is there any way I can, like, the problem that's happening here, chat, is actually a chunk border issue. It's got to be because of the chunk border going straight through the redstone clock. That's got to be what's causing it. But like, all of these chunks are loaded. Like, this chunk here has a chunk loader in it, and this chunk here also has a chunk loader in it. So like, It's got to be something to do with like the world closing or opening saving procedure that's causing it. It's a lightning rod. It attracts lightning to hit this rather than to hit anything around here. I don't think more chunk loaders can solve it. What I think can solve this once and for all is to get the entirety of the clock into one chunk. That's what we need to do. We need to shift this clock to be entirely in one of the chunks. Yeah, that'll fix it. The problem is this is where the actual redstone signal goes down. So we either... So my original hunch is like, let's just shift it 2 blocks to the right. But if we do that, we can't do that because this is where the actual redstone signal goes down. So I could shift the entire thing into this chunk and then just have a redstone line going that way. I could change the orientation of it. I could turn it maybe. Yeah, let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks past here. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks would be entirely inside it. Yeah, we could rotate it. Or we could build it the other way. We could just invert it, I guess. Inverting it might be easier, actually. Yes. Yeah, we're fixing it. We don't do anything in half measures here. Okay. Yeah, we'll rotate it or flip it. I think flipping it's the right call. And then we just have to, because I can, if I flip it, well, no, I can rotate it too. It doesn't really matter. But what does matter now is actually, I need to use the restroom. All right. I'm gonna stand in this little house. Haven't stood in this house in ages. Actually, I think we might have done it recently. Chat, whatever platform you're on, consider dropping a follow. I'm gonna take a quick break, run to the restroom. I'll be back in just a few minutes, and then we'll get back to fixing that shulker farm. And then once we fix the clock, we actually have to fix the issue that we came here to fix. And the issue that's broken is that it's actually spilling shulker shells onto the ground. But we need it working before we can do that. So I'll be back in just a few minutes. There is going to be a mini game going on in the purple chat if you want to head over there. Link is in the bio panels, descriptions, etc. BRB.
Preach, dude.
All right, I'm back, chat. Told you I'd be quick. Let's get back to this. Nighttime. Gotta fix that. How many eggs are we up to? Hey, look at that. Heck yeah. And this guy is obviously just chilling with his own egg because he's full up. See, yeah, that's where we tried fixing it with bamboo, but it didn't quite do the do, you know? All right. So. Once I start blocking off some of these water sources, we're gonna have a problem. So what I think we can do is I think rotating it, what, from here. So screenshot that. Screenshot that. Actually gonna go free cam. Straight down screenshot. All right. So it's 3 blocks and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 7th block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th block, and that is fully inside the chunk, even the slab here. Okay. So then, oh, cool. We put that there. Now we very much could have a shulker teleport up here while we're working on this, but I hope we don't. Repeaters and comparators and doots. Okay, so take that out. We put a doot here. Connect that. Put a doot here. And then we can put... Oh, okay, they're happening now. Okay. Okay, that lever actually forces it off, now that I remember. Okay, so then this. And then this. Is there any reason we used this specifically? I don't recall. Okay. Need more buttons. Buttons, 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 buttons. And then, oh, we have slabs on the underside, so that's actually great. Okay. Okay, it looks like we do actually need some water right here. Yeah, let's go grab a water source. We are fixing our shulker farm right now. I might actually need another water source over here now that I think about it, but it appears not. Okay. So if I just put this here. Good. We didn't create like a water source ocean over the top. That's good. This should work. Now, if I turn this back off, we see timer's doing a thing. Okay, yep, that all happened. Timer must be very infrequent. There we go. Pops it open, he gets shot a few times, and then it closes. Okay. Timer's working. What's up? Cool, so now this is entirely within one chunk. Now it's entirely within one chunk, chat. Love that for us. Yeah, and I think, yeah, I don't see anywhere a shulker could teleport to. Cool. Hopefully we'll never have that issue again. That's happened several times in the history of this hardcore world. That, that has been cut off. That has gotten stuck in the same exact place where it just did. So, that's great. That's great. It's not super common, but it's something I've had to fix maybe half a dozen times in like 4 years. You know, it's like probably like a twice a year occurrence. Would the rod getting hit by lightning mess it up? No. Lightning rods don't interact with redstone. Lightning doesn't interact with redstone. Okay. The lightning rod is just there so that it doesn't catch any wood on fire around here, really. Okay. So what we have found, chat, is that items are when they're coming through with too much momentum and they're getting like thrown out into the edges here. We thought it was just because of the edges where I put the bamboo, but that alone didn't fix it. Though as of right now, I don't think we're gonna see any because the farm just got turned back on. Yeah. But I have like theoretical things I can do to fix it. So what I want to do first actually is just replace the bamboo I added with Sandstone, because that's what it should be. And then I genuinely think we should also connect these corners here. Oh, it's nighttime. Oh, it's almost nighttime. You thought they gave a redstone output? I don't. I don't think so. Chat? Someone check the wiki? Like, maybe they give a comparator output, but I don't think they just give a redstone output to be when that happens. If I'm wrong, though, I will... It could be lightning storms that have been messing it up. All right. So... Redstone pulse and strongly powers the block it's attached to at level 15 or 8 game. Oh, that maybe that's played a part in what's been going wrong. Maybe it's been lightning storms. I don't know how long that rod's been there. But I feel like we had the issue before rods were added to the game. That doesn't mean I won't change it out, because... Okay, so if I fix that... I don't think it breaking has any correlation to when lightning rods were added to the game. But when were lightning rods added to the game? 1.21? The farm's been around since 1.17, which lightning rods definitely weren't around back then, were they? Honestly, couldn't tell you now. Why can't I remember when lightning rods were added to the game? When was copper added to the game? Was it back in 1.17? Hold on. Lightning rods were added in 1.17. Oh, shoot. At the same time as this farm was also added to the game. Did I? Wow. So maybe... For some reason I feel like lightning rods are newer than shulker duper farms, but... Because it's not breeding, it's duping in a way. But like... Wow, why do lightning rods feel so much newer than that? Maybe it's just because lightning rods are like obscure and shulker farms are just kind of like a necessary like way of life kind of thing. Like every world, every SMP has them nowadays. Shulker reactor is the correct term. Now that's badass. Okay, so if they emit redstone, yeah, I definitely don't want one there. Like this spot specifically is a bad spot for it then. Let's put a slab there. If we want a lightning rod here though, like we don't need a lightning rod here though, now that I think about it. I thought that was a chest. I swear I thought that was a chest and I was so confused. Dang Enderman griefers. Oh, of course there's items everywhere. I've been... Oh, look at that! Look at that. Ah, crap, I picked it up. Where did it come from? Did it come from up there? I don't know. Where did it go? Yeah, I gotta pick up all these items. And then we gotta wait for another one to fall off. You know, I definitely could go check the replay to see where it fell from. Yeah. But, like, items shouldn't be happening here. All the items are contained inside the farm. There should be no items up here. The only thing I can think of is something is like them coming out of the sides of this, which that's possible. But if that is what's happened, okay, no, I can actually fix that without needing a billion buttons. Okay, hold on. If I just put upside down slabs on the underside of those slabs, are these? Because those are bottom slabs, and then these are top slabs. Yeah. Okay. That seems like a spam bot, chat. I think putting it here is the solution. But if those are, oh no, that makes a full block. Are you kidding me? Oh crap, those were top slabs. Oh no. If that makes a full block, then I need to add buttons on the underside and the side. I guess I can add slabs to the underside, and then I just need buttons for the side. Okay. We got to make sure shulkers can't teleport out there is what we're trying to do with the buttons and the slabs. Well, it does seem Blackstone is in the palette too, so that's good. I'll even block off the back here because I can. And then here, we don't need buttons. Okay, sweet. This is easier. I don't ever foresee this being possible, but... yeah, those are top slabs. So nothing can... yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure. I'm understanding what I'm doing now, so I just got to be able to do it on all sides equally, samey. Oh wow, there was an item stuck there in the corner. So that definitely was how we were losing items. But it being stuck there in the corner is not promising either, really. Maybe I shouldn't be using walls there is the solution. Maybe it needs to be like stairs or something. Yeah, if I do backwards facing stairs, that might be the solution. Because then the only side that a mob could teleport to would already have water in front of it, so then it wouldn't work. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I am using a different button though, which is fine. I didn't have Blackstone in bulk at the time. I had warped, I guess. All right. Let's go do the same thing to here. So shulkers can't teleport to them. Gotta be slabs. Or it's gotta be, this has gotta be built entirely out of blocks that shulkers can't teleport to. So if you use a solid block, you gotta cover it in buttons. Mm-hmm. Or else this whole farm will just end up covered in shulkers. And then your mob cap will be screwed. Actually, somebody was in chat the other day asking me if I ever made a mob switch, and I told them no. I didn't. Other than like, I told them I did like in the Nether once by accident. But in all actuality, this farm here, when it's cranked up and going, it functions the same as a mob switch, depending on how many shulkers are inside of it. Unintentionally, it's just a good farm that's in my spawn chunks. That's great. I've never functionally used allays, no. I love them in concept, but I have never actually like used them for anything because of just how much effort wrangling them is. Like, back when allays were being added, I was making videos on like snapshots, covering snapshots and stuff like that, because I could. And I did it for a very short amount of time in that update, and in that update only. But where I was going with that is, where was I going with that? Where I was going with that is that even in the snapshots, it was really hard to demonstrate allay functionality. Let alone like building a reliable farm that needs the allays to behave predictably. Almost a quarter of the way, nice. All right, so free cam, all of those are now enclosed in a lot better. I feel like what we need to do now is replace these walls with stairs. And then maybe add an extra slab there. So let me do 2 stacks of sandstone stairs real quick. And then I'll just do one of these corners first and see what we can do. I need my buckets on me to take out the water sources as I go. And then put them back. So if I take out this water source, no problemo. Then we take out these walls. And then we come in with the sandstone stairs. Well, honestly, that's not needed. And then we do this. I'm doing stairs, not blocks, because mobs can't teleport to that. Or shulkers can't teleport to that, I should say. Yeah, that seems promising. And then we put our water bucket back in. Crap. Where do I click now to put it back in? Because if I shift click on this, it'll waterlog it, right? Oh, no. No, shift clicking means it doesn't waterlog it. Got it. Yeah. So then here I gotta take out both water sources. How do I... Okay, then I gotta do... Presumably I gotta do the same thing over here. How am I supposed to do that? The buttons! Oh, and then I gotta actually get the slabs to go under there. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, this time around, I can just place the slabs first. The slabs need to be there. Excuse me? Then I can place the stairs in. Then I can place in my sign. And place that in, and then swim. 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 Swim mode, please. Come on. The one time I want swim mode. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. All right, now. That's all there. And I need that there. And that there. And I think this is doing what I need it to do. Yeah. Okay. We're almost halfway done. 5 roses to restart the hardcore world. Sorry, that is not quite enough. Not quite enough. There is a price for me to restart in hardcore. If you're interested, I'll let you know, but you have to agree to pay it first. All right, did that? I don't give it away, Miku. Yes, today is stream number 1058 in this hardcore world. So today would be $1,058,000 for me to delete the hardcore world. Jesus Christ. It's so ludicrously large nowadays. All right. Yeah, that's solved. Go to the other side. I can do is $10. Ooh, that's a tough bargain you drive there, bud. I'm gonna do the other corner because they're so much easier. Graph is out here haggling with $250,000 increments. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Got a baller in the house. You'd be so mad if somebody actually paid you. Actually, that's the whole point. That's the actual whole point. When I came up with the rule, it was, I had like, I don't know, maybe I was 20 streams in, so it was like $20,000. And I was like, you know, honestly, like I've put in 20 streams of effort, which at the time was like a lot. I put in like 20 streams of effort, and like I really, really don't want to lose the hardcore world. But like, yeah, for if I've streamed 20 days, 20 times in it, for 20 grand, I'd end it, you know, whatever. That is a substantial amount of money that I can get behind. And like, I knew it would kind of scale with like, because like, I don't want the world to end either. I've obviously lived in this, it's hardcore. I want it to last for as long as possible. But like, yeah, it's just like, now I've put over 5 years of effort in, consistent. So like, yeah, like 20 grand would be no, honestly, sorry. But like a milli, a milli on the other hand, now we're talking. It'd be up to whoever pays $1 million. They can choose. They could choose whether I just actually delete the world or I die in a specific way or attempt to die in a specific way, right? Billza doesn't hold the record.
Preach, dude.
Linksy already has him beat by days, and Bams has had him beat by IRL time for ages. So, Philza doesn't have a record of any kind. Philza has his personal best. Maybe that's what Linksy's about to beat, like the amount of like the IRL time, but Linksy's already beat him by days. Like, as far as I know, like I'm pretty sure Philza had like 6K days or something, right? Like I don't think he had like 50,000 days like Linksy does in his hardcore world. I don't know. I don't tune into. I don't get the chance to tune into my fellow homies like Linksy very often. It's not that I don't tune into them. Well, I don't. But it's not that I don't want to. It's that I don't get the chance to very often. You know what I'm saying? When I die, I'll record a full world tour. I record now. I've recorded several world tours, but I will. But when I died in season 1, the very first stream of season 2 actually starts with a full world tour of season 1. And then season 2. I'll die, I'll be mad, I'll end stream. I'll probably be more than mad. I'll probably be really sad. Might be tears. Might throw some punches at my monitor. You don't know. I don't know how it'll go. But what I do know is that the next stream will start with a world tour, and that world tour will be turned into a video, and then it will be. That video will be pumped aggressively by like 1 million shorts and TikToks and posts on social media. Cause like, god dang it, man, if I'm losing this world, everybody needs to know, man. What will be the first thing you visit? For myself? Oh boy. I use it all. Like very. Like nothing in here is like something like that I haven't been to recently. Vikings death. I saw the thumbnail for it. I'm fairly certain I saw the thumbnail for his video about it. But I didn't watch the video. Excuse me, what are you doing here? Oh man, you sell such good stuff, dude. Has anybody ever told you just how good the stuff you sell is? Like quality, useful. Hey, look over there. All right. Like nothing happened. All right. So I think we're done here. I think we're done here. I don't see a way that items could spill out of here now. The items that we do have are flowing naturally. Though I haven't seen any in a minute, but like they working. You know what I should do? I should go check. Look at these ender pearls just bobbing. I should check that this box didn't like pick up something in it. Like something it shouldn't have. Oh no, it's just got shulker shells. Sweet. Yeah, we got plenty of shulker boxes into here. Good. We have all the off systems we could ever want. Yeah, chat. It is absolutely imperative that this farm keeps running. I don't know what I would do if this farm shut off, man. Like I would have no shells day one if this farm turned off again, man. Whew. We're so lucky. So lucky we fixed that problem. All right, how's this going? We'll burn through them. It's always actually chests that are our bottleneck, not shulkers. Speaking of the devil, look at these chests. Oh yeah, we getting stuff done, dude. We getting stuff done. I'm just checking all yeah, all these. Yeah, these chunk loaders Mojang made seem absolutely rock solid. They're great. This is like always gonna be stuck making chests. But now we know. Yeah, so all of these are naturally growing and the bone meal from the moss farms. And it's just gotta do what it's gotta do, you know what I'm saying? Interesting. Okay. Plenty of pale moss. Plenty of normal moss. Okay. Moss farm inspired by Ray's works. What's this one? Moss override on equals no bone meal production. Got it. Override on equals no bone meal production. Oh, these each, I gave each of these their own bone meal override. Interesting. Okay. So, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, pale moss. Okay. Cool. Let's grab our book. We don't actually know that this is fixed, but it should be. I guess what we need to do actually is like come back to this farm at the end of stream and see if there's any items floating on the ground. Well, actually, it doesn't need to be end of stream. It just needs to be like... We need to wait like 5 minutes, really. Because like, the items would have been everywhere. Oh, wait, no. We do need to properly leave. Because what was happening was the items were flying out of the farm and into unloaded chunks. So they would pile up. and not despawn because the chunks were unloaded. So we need to leave and come back at the end of stream and see if there are items floating there or not. That's what we need to do. Do we have another farm that can be liberated of bone blocks? No, the moss farm is my bone block liberation farm. And it has been, ever since auto crafters were added to the game, it has been not producing bone meal for me. And it has been a huge problem. It's been a huge problem. Villager door fix today. I really don't wanna. I'm not prepared. Like, I don't have the video link. I don't have the mental fortitude to build it. I just liberated all of the bone blocks from the Wither Skelly farm to fix the gold farm. Yes, I just liberated all the bone blocks from the Wither Skelly farm for the gold farm. Earlier this stream. It was 7 shulker boxes of bone blocks. If my hardcore world is my heaven, what's the first place you're going to when you die? Oh, like IRL? If I get put in my hardcore world? Oh, God. I'd spawn into the spawn chunks. And I'd go to the iron farm. And I'd get iron gear. Because it's right there. Then I would grab some moss just to feel it. And then head to the base. And gear up. Oh my God, though. Oh my God, chat. This drop, IRL, for your first time ever, just to get the tools. You gotta climb up there to begin with. Oh man, yeah. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, that'd be an interesting experience. I would crap my pants. In like 100%. I would poop my pants falling before I drop down this. I'd just be like, oh, it's over, man, I'm dying. Because how do we know the water prevents fall damage? Creative would be boring. Okay, genuinely, if after you die, you spawn in a Minecraft world and it puts you in creative mode in that Minecraft world, I would be genuinely upset. I would be genuinely upset. I would also be upset if it puts you in hardcore mode, to be frank. It should be just survival in hard mode. I'd have to get my happy gas to bring me into the barrel. Oh my God, that'd be... Yeah, actually, you know, that'd be a fun challenge, actually, is like respawning in the hardcore world. In the spawn chunks. And making my way back into my base to like, a lot of people who have survival worlds will have like a respawn kit in their spawn chunks. In hardcore, you don't do that. First off, it's a waste of materials. Second off, you're never gonna respawn. Yeah, this hardcore world's been going on for 5 years now, over 5 years now. All right. So the last bullet point in the book, chat, that we need to do is over here. Well, let me show you what it's supposed to do first by going over here. So if we go to this building and we want to get inside, There's a door. Like, oh, let me in. It's a very quick door. It's a very quick door. It's a very quick door. Yeah. Yeah. The problem is if you open it and then you put a Minecraft rail in it and then it auto closes, then you have a problem. Because that's exactly what I did. It's exactly what I did. I opened it and then ran a rail through it and then it closed and then it, yeah. So the auto close feature is actually like not a good thing in this scenario. But you can see here, the redstone for this is absolutely massive. The redstone here is a work of art. It's what you see. And you can't just rebuild it when the door stops working. Because that door works great. But this door, it's moss. Because, well, this one is not working. It's the same redstone inside. Except it's not working. All sorts of things are wrong here. There's pistons extended that shouldn't be. It all needs tore down and rebuilt. And the thing is like, oh, just make a schematic of it and build it by the schematic. Nope. You can't build this by the schematic. You have to follow the video tutorial to do it because it is so tightly compacted. You have to place everything in the right order so that it is powered in the right state in the end product. So, to rebuild it, we have to rip down the whole front of this building to get access to the redstone, to rip out the redstone, to build the new redstone. And then we never, ever, ever break it again. Oh. Yeah, this one... Actually, I think I disconnected the redstone. Either that or it's like really, really broken. I don't know. No, we did not disconnect the redstone. Oh, yes, we did. No? Couldn't tell you. We did disconnect the redstone. Okay, yes. By taking away that repeater. Yeah. Yeah. I have no idea what that means, Miku. Yeah, and also, chat, once we build it and then we need to encompass it with a building, placing a block next to the redstone in this top corner up here is actually really problematic. Now I'm just now remembering that. How about I just rip this out and then go to bed? This roof is also very, very carefully constructed to house all of this. I'm gonna actually take a screenshot really quick of this. So I know that like it's made out of black stone walls and that there is a gap there and all that stuff. I want to leave the roof in place to the best of my ability. So I really don't want to refigure out the roof. Problem is that like we're going to have to, well, actually, I don't need to rip out the roof on the right-hand side. There's no reason I would need to rip that out, but I do need to rip out some on the left. And then I can just build off the mirror. There. I should be, yeah, I can get rid of. I should be able to work with that though. No. Oh yes, it's this block. It's placing anything next to this piston. Breaks the whole thing. It was. It was actually devastating the first couple times we built it, because we didn't know. This has been broken for... well, ever since the day of... I updated to 1.2111. Ever since I updated to Mounts of Mayhem, it's been broken. Not because the update broke it, but because I broke it. Because I broke it while bringing the new villager into here. Oh, is that the lunge guy you're talking about? The villager guy is the lunge guy. Got it. Okay, so is it completely free floating now, except for the path? Not touching anything on any side? Oh, it is touching things on this side. Okay, that's fixable. Yeah, the window. I need access to here. What's up? What are you guys? You guys are my iron traders? Yeah, you are. All right, now it's like completely freestanding. Yeah, I think so. Wow. No. We'll fix it. All right. Oh, Zopa, buddy, you're not safe. I mean, you are safe, but not like safe. Incredibly. This is going to be painful to rebuild. Absolutely painful. All right, so these are all the materials to rebuild the building. And somehow, I bet you, it's either going to be both not... No, it's going to be both not enough and too much. Like, I'm going to have not enough spruce logs, but then I'm actually going to end up having too much blackstone or something like that. And it's going to be like, well, what did I do different? I don't know. Do I still have the schematic saved is the real question. Lightmatica. Schematic placements. Oh. Hmm? Heck yeah, we do. Okay. Wait, I don't need the schematic. What am I doing? I just need to tear this. I need to tear down the redstone now and actually rebuild. So I have to watch the video. I forgot about that. Might have been fixable in some way without tearing it down completely. Very unlikely. But I am not the kind of not the person that could have fixed it. Because I did try fixing it, chat. Before I like when it was only messed up a little bit, I tried fixing it. And that only made it worse. Simpler doors exist, but none that are as fast as this one. This door is incredibly fast. That's its shtick. There is no 3x3 piston door that is as fast as this one. Most of the time spent waiting for the door to open is actually because I added in a logic to the button press to make sure the door closes itself after opening it, so I don't leave the door open. And that's what ultimately caused this door to break, to be fair. Not the redstone, but the fact that the door auto-closed when I didn't expect it to, because I forgot about auto-closing. But most of the time you spent to wait is actually like for the repeater from the button click. The door itself takes like 1.1 second or something like that to open the full door out of your way. It's great. Got enough beacons? I do, actually, yeah. Got enough beacons for anything. Everything, even. Okay. So can I build it without destroying any more of the build? This is the like tightest configuration I've ever tried to build it in. And I'm leaving this piece here specifically because it's the redstone that I added. So yeah, what happens is either side has a note block you can click on, or the one under here. that note block has a 1 tick delay repeater into an observer, or into a one of these blocks, which then has a 1 tick delay from a comparator, which then has a 2 redstone torches, and then the door opens, because that's like physically what's needed to get the signal to the door. And that is like literally half the time you spend waiting for the door to open, is the signal getting to the door before the door opens. I actually only really added to have the auto close logic. There's literally only like maybe 2 ticks of delay I could save, 2 redstone ticks of delay I could save by having that, or by taking that back out. But yeah, it's quick. It's a quick door. All right, so let me find the video, because like I straight up don't know where it is. I know whose door is it. I have a credit sign over in the other building, because this is not one of my designs. Your door opens. Go quick. You could literally be sprinting at it. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, it also makes sure you can't spam it. You could be sprinting at it, and it don't get in your way. Sprinting, pop. And the sprint never stops. Yeah. There it is. Door by Lumendo. Let's find that video. Oh. 3x3 door. Ultimate 3x3 piston door. From 3 years ago. Is that the video I watched? Oh, wait. Chat, I lied. It's not 1.1 seconds. It's 0.3 seconds of actual opening time. There's 2 videos that were both released 3 years ago. One's called the Ultimate 3x3 Piston Door. One's called the Supercharged 3x3 Piston Door. Let me see which one came first. This one came out December 24th, 2022. This one came out August 15th, 2022. Okay. So it was the Ultimate 3x3 Piston Door that I used. Now, TikTok, you guys can probably hear what he's saying, but no one else can. Closes and opens in 0.3 seconds, 0.25 seconds in new terms. I don't know what he means by that. Okay. Oh, well, head over to the other building. I've got all the materials I need. I've got the video now. This is all the materials you need. Wow, that's actually like not a lot. I know I do. I am gonna need like a bunch of moss to pillar with, but I'm actually incredibly impressed that that is the entire build right there. 39 sticky pistons, crazy. I will get this out in case I end up being short because I let an item despawn or something. Dude, the tutorial itself is 15 minutes, but it's gonna take me at least a whole hour to attempt to build it my first time. And that's if it works on the first time. We really need to get going. And if it doesn't work on the first time, then there's just literally no way we're finishing it today. Boy. And if we do finish it today, then I guess that means we're done with the Mounts of Mayhem upgrade. Unless the items did not get fixed in the shulker farm. The spillage. It's way more moss than I need. I don't know if I broke one by clicking too fast. Can't remember. All right, let me just grab all of this stuff. And let's start. Christ, the video's so quick. All right, let's show how to make this. Oh, wait, he shows the full material list. Hold on. Sticky pistons. Oh, right, I've got like different kinds of blocks in here. Oh no, dude. I forgot the method I needed to... Okay. Yeah, the floor needs to be this, but the floor can't even be here yet, can it? I have to rip out the floor, I think. Oh, well, let's just go. I have... Mm-hmm. All right, so first, he places in his door frame. And I don't have enough blocks of emeralds because I took them back to the base. Okay. Okay. All right, so he's looking at it from this side now. Yep. All right, so he immediately jumps into pistons on the left side. Okay. Four pistons at the bottom. Like so. One over on the right side. Three on top. Well, yeah, okay. That works. And 2 pistons up on this corner. It's so quick, dude. He builds so quick. And then like this and like this. Yep. And then like that. Ah, you know, that's just a very common piston layout that anybody could think of. All right, we need 3 obsidian. Here. Here. I could have left those in their existing places. What? It's a golden carrot. All right, hold on. What am I looking at? I missed what he said to do now. Okay, is this the input block? Crap, I think I broke the part of the input that I had modified. Okay, dude. I don't remember how the modification went. Is that in a comment? Does anybody remember? Oh no, that's just at like the end of the video. He shows how to modify it to use. Yeah, it's just at the end of the video. He shows how to modify it to use target blocks, which I have to use, but he doesn't have those in the video at this point in time. So, oops. So he's got a solid block right here. And then no, he's got a solid block right here. Yeah, right there. Interesting. And then he's got a normal piston facing downward right there. And then he puts a dust on top of that. All the packs I use are linked in the description. And a block right there. We will pull up the block. Wait, are we doing it right now? Does it need to be right now? No. Okay. So he wants the block left down there, but he was just doing an example. Okay. So bam. We want that. We want that there. Okay. Sticky piston again down here with a redstone block on its face. Oh, come on. All right, so then we need a lot here. So we get a normal piston there. Normal piston, then we do glass and redstone blocks. So glass, redstone, glass. Then 3 redstone blocks. Okay, and then a downward facing piston. Right there. Got it. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Block next to it. And then a normal piston facing downward right there. Nope. Not quite high enough. There. Which is weird, but that's what he wants. Observer in the middle. Well, let me sleep. Wow. Oh. Hey. "16 observers in this bad boy." All right, observer there. Okay, so he's got a downward facing hopper right there. And then he's in the middle of placing a block here. And 2 dutes. And then another piston. Oh, okay. Right there. Okay. So temporarily, we will power this. So that that doesn't extend while we place things around it. Mm-hmm. Okay, and we're getting down to the bottom for the next step. Okay, sticky piston right there, extended. With a glass block on top. Which needs another piston right there. Mm-hmm. Then we need to get ourselves another block. Go here. And a dude on top it. Mm-hmm. He's doing a little explanation bit, chat, so I'm just waiting to see if these had the accent from the video. No. Yeah. I'm just watching a video for this door that I broke. I gotta rebuild it. All right, so he took out the redstone block up at the top, the temporary one, while he was demonstrating how the redstone's supposed to work. So I can take that out myself now. Yeah, and he was showing using his lever there. So yeah, whatevs.
Massive.
Yo, who's that from? Gia with the 32 months of tier 3 subbages. Absolutely massive. I appreciate you. We're making decent progress on this door. But I didn't take my break at 11 because I took a break at like 10. But I need to use the restroom right now. You know, it's a bad idea to build when you gotta go to the bathroom. Especially this. It's gonna blow itself up. So let's take a quick break from this, chat. Whatever platform you're watching on, consider dropping a follow. I'm live 4 nights a week nowadays. Get this farm running. And okay. Get some bone meal. Get some saplings. Spread out the moss. Turn this on. Turn this on. Turn the volume down. Swap saplings to the offhand. Get to the edge. And fast right click. Boom. There we go. Got that macro going for some fast right clicking. And chat, I'm going to be back in just a few minutes. I'll BRB. There is a mini game going on in the purple chat if you want to play. Make sure you drop a follow on whatever platform you're watching on. And I'll see you soon. All right, I'm back. Give me just a minute, chat. Okay. Let's get back to building this first attempt. Good stuff. Good stuff, Jen. Oh, man. I'm ready for bed. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for bed. You're in bed? Oh, now I'm jealous. Oh, look at that door, chat. Okay. Where did I leave off with this door? Wait, what was the last thing you placed before that? Slabs. Oh, wrong way. I literally walked on the edge. Ooh, excuse me. I literally walked on the edge of this slab, which made me place it a slab too high. Right there. To dust. Mm-hmm. All right, so right there. And there. He doesn't even acknowledge these while he places them. He like is talking in a sentence about other stuff while he just places this. All right, another sticky piston there. And there. Redstone block there. Note block right there. Then we get a normal piston. Place it here. There we go. He's explaining. Excuse me, what? Did I miss him placing one of those? Okay, yeah, yeah. So a sticky piston with a redstone. Oh, shoot. I need to press the button. Yeah, this is one of the scenarios where you have to press the button to get it in the right system to place the blocks in the right position. So I'm going to yeet this out for now. And I'm going to have to put that back in later at the very end to fix it. For now, I need to put the lever on here so I can test it. So what he does before he does anything is he goes and he flips it. And it does that to the door. And then he flips it again. And it leaves the door with 2 of those blocks up. But now some of the stuff underneath has moved. And I need to... Yeah, so now... He says we reset this by placing a sticky piston and a redstone block. See, before this piston was extending when I placed it. And then he does a quick little power. I need another lever. Owie. So yeah, I need one of these because he does... What does he power? He powers the side of this one. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And then, yeah, he powers this. So I can just power it by going for plonk. And then you just see all this kind of stuff shift. And then now we've got that place where we want. And yes, his redstone, his door looks just like this. And then at this point, we manually move this block back. Okay. Cool. So now it's ready. So we place in this block. Excuse me? Oh, let me see. Oh, no. Okay, so that was all. Okay, so this block goes in. And then we place a sticky piston diagonally there with a redstone block on its face. And then a solid block here. Let me rewatch that. Yep. And then a doot on top. Yo, GG on words. Let's see how you guys did. Gia carrying the team. All right. Okay, sticky piston here. Solid block here. Obsidian here. Torch here. So sticky piston here. Normal piston on top. Redstone block here, sticky on top. Whew, I was afraid that I wasn't going to face the right way. Another redstone block here. Sticky piston facing here. And redstone block right there. Yeah, so this piston is currently bud powered, which is why you can't build this by the schematic. Like, this is the first problem you have when you build it by the schematic, is that, like, this, when you place the second layer on, stuff on the bottom layer moves because this is bud powered, and then the whole door just blows itself up. So he opens his door at this point to explain something, but this is the kind of tutorial where I'm going to do that too. So flip that on. My door goes to the same position his is in. So then he goes and places a note block here, which causes more things to open. And that bud powers this, okay? So we unpower it now. Our doors did the same thing, and I need to sleep. I really don't have a bed just permanently on this floor? That's crazy. Oh. It's 12:04, chat. We are 6.5 minutes into a 14-minute video. 14.5-minute video. We've been going at this for like half an hour now. Okay, so he breaks... Wait, what'd he do? So he breaks this block. He puts down 2 blocks. And he powers the side of this. And then he pulls this one out, puts it back down again, and takes that one out permanently. Okay. Honestly, that's probably what I had to do when the door was broken. Chat, I bet you when the door was broken, that's what I needed to do to fix it. Something along when I first broke the door. Something simple like that. Put in an extra block in the and then force it, and then it would come out with the one up in the corner that it doesn't need or something. All right, we're going up top. Okay, he placed 2 slabs, but I don't know where. Oh, okay. Wow, he goes so quick. He like is literally in one fluid motion. He middle clicks on the slab and says 2 slabs here, and place it. He goes middle clicks. He middle clicks and says 2 slabs here, and he's looking over there. Except he does it in one fluid motion, which I didn't. But like, Jesus, man. And then no blocks. It's not random. Like there's no randomness involved. This is months of work. from these geniuses. Wow, okay. Then sticky piston here, block here. Torch. He only places torches on obsidian. That's lovely. 3 blocks like this. Then dust. And there. Then we go back down. Note block here. Excuse you, chat. So then he goes and shows it off. That's right. Terrifying, but right. All right. Yep, it leaves my door in the same spot as his. And then we come back over here. We do this again. Ah, but now the door is fully ready to, yeah, look at that. All right. All right, so then over on this side, we have to power this piston again now to get all that back in the right state. Yeah, this is very much a trust the process. This is probably, I have 2 of these doors in my world. This is probably the like 6th time I built it. Because they're not all successful attempts. Okay, then another, back to note blocks. He puts it here. And then a normal piston there. Okay. Observer. Into a block. Okay. So we place, this is my favorite mechanic in the entire build, chat. Let me explain it. This scaffolding, hold on. Okay, there's gonna be an observer on the other side of this scaffolding, okay? When this piston is extended like it is, the scaffolding is resting on the redstone block. And then when the piston retracts, the scaffolding is then resting on the redstone block over here. So it's 2 pieces of scaffolding that, depending on the state of the piston, just switches which block the scaffolding is like based on. And then an observer on this side just detects the change. And oh man. Uh-huh. Boom. Yeah, like that. So when this retracts, the only thing that happens is this becomes the overhanging piece and this becomes the base piece. And that, oh man, it's lovely. That's my favorite mechanic in this entire thing. All that to power a block here. Okay, dust, which will boop it up. Okay. And then we put a block there. Then we get another, he leaves it like that, and then we get another block sticky piston there. And then apparently we couldn't place that block up there. We had to specifically power that piston. I thought it was going to force the pistons. Okay, so now we have it like this, and we give it like that, and now we got the full donut, but minus the middle. And a full retract. Ayo, dude. If we just wanted a donut door. If we wanted a 3x3 donut door, I mean, it'd be so much, there's so much easier ways to build a 3x3 donut door. All right. Okay, so now we're coming up here to place in this sticky piston. Now, this is the sticky piston that can be very, very problematic to build around. So, yeah. Because it's butted. So he actually goes and places a block right there. This block is only temporary, but it's to keep it butted while we build it or something. Okay, so then he builds a thing and says we can't do it this way, and then rips it out, and then this is what he ends up building. Sleepy time again, dude? I feel like I just slept. This is my last redstone block. Except I still have the one that's up there, I guess. Have an updating piston right here. If there's a slab, there's always a doot. Yep. Nope, that's wrong. Okay, and then I need a wall block, which is... Oh, wait. I already had polished blackstone on me. Okay. Polished blackstone. See, when we come to placing the stuff that is the walls, I have to just use the wall block material. So... Just like the floor has this piece of spruce, which is actually redstone mission critical. And this piece of the wall is also redstone mission critical. Two observers is next. One here. One here. Doot on top. Hopper here. And an observer with a block. Then we're getting another observer off of that. Oh, come on. Observer off of that doot. Okay. Yeah. Okay, then he places a block there. A repeater there on... Oh, Jesus Christ. How do I get out of here? Oh, crap. Come on. What happened to my ceiling? Did I rip out the ceiling here? Did it burn? Where did it... Was it missing before I started this today? I'm so confused. I don't remember breaking those. Okay, repeater. It points into nothing, chat. And then the observer just observes the repeater. If I can get to the right angle. Oh, come on, dude. This is such a... Okay, observer observes it. Yeah, so redstone dude to observer to repeater that points into nothing, but the observer observes the repeater. Okay. And now we can remove this block. Okay. Okay, we go back over here. Get a solid block, and we gotta go down a level because he places it here. Okay, then a dropper. One of two droppers that I have. Dropper facing upwards right here. There we go. Into the hopper. So that means that an item will be like sitting in this dropper. And then we'll power up into the hopper and then it'll go back down. But only when the hopper's unlocked or something like that. And then an observer off the side. Okay, so then talking about an observer on top of this piece of glass. And a doot above it. Okay, so then he says that should be the closing mechanism done, and then he opens it, and then it doesn't open right, or he closes it, and then it doesn't close right. Yeah, that one block gets pulled back out. Okay, so then we go and we add a piston to the other side with it in this closed position. Right here. Oh God. Okay. Okay, so then he rips out 3 blocks and he puts them back in the right spot. Okay, so now we extend our door frame. This is on the inside side. Let's see. So that would be here. Here, and here. And a slab here. So like redstone runs on top of this as part of the door frame. Yeah, we gotta get some doots. I love how stupidly compact this is. So he runs this all the way across. that into a block. Oh, my bad. No, his bad. Actually, the block goes there. I didn't let it play far enough, and then he puts a dude on top. And then we get 2 more blocks breaking those connections. And we place a block there to break that connection. And then we have sticky piston right there. Yeah. Observer. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, yeah, I can't actually get a jump off in here, huh? There we go. Observer right here. Into a block. And a slab. Uh-huh. And a repeater on the top of that. And that's our last repeater. Mm-hmm. And now he goes and flicks the lever again. So when he does it, it absolutely closes. Heck yeah. Fully closed door. And then the opening leaves it exactly like that. And he goes and moves it back. Okay, we're so close. Chat, we're at 10.5 minutes into a 14.5 minute video. Mm-hmm. Okay, okay, so in here, right there, sticky piston facing up, right there. Yes. And then a block on top of it. Mm-hmm. So we gotta go back to the top now. I better sleep. Yeah, I know. Places a sticky piston there. With a redstone block. Last one right there. And then he places 2 blocks over here. With 2 activator rails on it. And an observer from the activator rail into the sticky piston. Okay. And then another sticky piston right here. With a block. And a note block under it. Oh, okay, dude. I'm really getting in the middle of this redstone. Last note block. Last note block. All right. And then another observer right here. With a block here. And an observer facing up. No, that didn't work. Oh, I gotta go grab that observer, but up. Okay. And we gotta go put a doot on top of that observer. All that was to power this piston. All right, and then he goes and places an observer off of the side of this piston. Then replacing a slab here. That last slab. Oh, a block where I currently am. A comparator where I currently am. I can't even jump in there because I'm our own. Because I was already only a block and a half tall, crouched. So comparator there. Then we put an item in the hopper, moss block. And then a block. I'm out of red concrete. That doesn't make any sense that I'm out of red concrete, chat. As you can remember, I picked up all the items from when I built this. So remember what I said. Somehow I'm gonna be short some blocks. We're so close, chat. We're 12 minutes in. And at least the last minute of it is him explaining different buttons or different ways to power the door. So I just need more red concrete. But like, oh, good. It actually came through. Good. Dude, it's day 18,099. Okay. Where do you place that last one that I'm missing? Is right here. So closing should work now. Closing did work now. And partially opening mechanism. Yeah. So, okay, he fixes it really, really quickly, but... So he breaks this. And then he breaks this and places it back here. And then he puts this back. So what's happening is that just the piston timing here is not pulling that back up. So. All right, and now we have to go fill in the gap. So there's a over here, chat. If I can get on top. No, I can't. Okay. Over here, chat. You won't be able to tell until I point it out, but there's just a void right here in the middle. This gets filled solid. Oh shoot, we start at the bottom. Okay. Where exactly does he place that? So he's looking here. Okay, on the underside of that piston, he places a downward facing piston. Normal piston, not sticky. There we go. Okay, so then we go in through the top. Oh. That was my last normal piston. Whoa! Well, he is standing in here in the video, but Okay, note block needs a sticky piston. Okay. And then an observer facing downward. Okay, and then in here, I get a downward facing sticky piston right there. And then he gets out via commands, but I have to get out. Ah, like that. He suggests just breaking something to get out. Like, that won't entirely mess up the entire thing, dude. I can't. Oh, bingo time? Yep, sorry. Last I looked at the clock, I still had 2 minutes to go, and now it's 3 minutes past bingo time. Well, it's not that I don't have any red concrete, it's that it's in my redstone boxes, which is somewhere. All right. Bingo is starting. If you're on the purple chat, bingo, you got 6 minutes. I need a target block next. Below the piston I just placed. Ba-bam. And he says if he didn't make any mistakes, that's the door entirely done. Should open, or it should close, and then it should open. That closed. And that opened! Woo! All right. That doesn't mean we're done. I need to wire. Oh, okay. I need to. Then he goes and places in his door material. Okay. And then make sure it works again. Yep. We're not done. We are far from done. We're far from done. The door working is step 1. Then getting it wired up to my on-off switch, which it does require modifying the door's redstone, and then building the building around it has a very high chance of the door breaking itself by placing blocks next to butted pistons and stuff like that. There was one piston specifically, so. Uh-huh. Okay, so, the modification with the 2 target blocks is you come in here, you yank out the lever, you yank out this block and this block, and then you put in 2 target blocks in their replacements. And then you can run and then you can run a redstone line to that. So now, well, I didn't, okay, my redstone underneath is still borked. I'm missing a repeater or something. Is it a repeater or a comparator? I can't remember. But one of those, I took one of them out to fix the redstone. Yeah, okay, so right here. Door's closed. All right, that worked. So let's see. Door opens. Zopa, what are you shrugging your shoulders for like that, my dude? Oh, I missed it. You guys saw it though, right? He was just like, like this, but like really fast. All right, yeah, so now, look at that. Door opens. And door closes. But yes, chat, half of the time you're spent waiting for the door to open is waiting for my logic down there to open it. Like, oh, there he is. Look at him. Oh, he was like bouncing his whole body up and down, I guess, jumping. He's jumping for joy that he now has a door. Look at that, dude. Now we just gotta close it up. But that'll be next stream. So I'm debating, chat, do I actually just fix this next stream, or next stream do I go back to the witch farm and then the following stream I come back to this? Like, because I am supposed to be alternating projects. What do you guys think? Do I keep the alternation going? I think I do. I think I do. Yeah, next stream I do the witch farm because that's what, and then, oh, we got to check this shulker farm. That's a good call. I did forget about that. Is it time to start bingo? We got 30 seconds to get your bingo card, chat. If you're on the purple chat, you got 30 seconds to claim your bingo card to for a chance to win a block on the massive monument. Where am I going? Okay, starting bingo. Numbers are going to be called once every 5 seconds. Turn on hitboxes. Let me do. I don't have my bed with me. Gotta be kidding me. All right, let me check. No, there's no items on the ground around here. Okay, we fixed the item spillage issue. We still have this issue, which is new to my knowledge, but yeah, we have this issue with the flippin' bullets leaving. I've never seen that happen before until we chunk loaded the place. I think until I think it's the lack of spawn chunks and the fact that like those chunks aren't loaded. So what I feel like happens, chat, is these bullets have always had the chance to escape. But because they were in the spawn chunks, like one bullet would escape at a time and would despawn within a couple seconds and you'd never notice it. But now maybe those bullets are flying out of the loaded chunk. And when I come back, then, you know, it has accumulated quite a few and then we see them all at once. I feel like that's what's happening, is it's more of like the accumulation of a problem that's always been there. That's gotta be what it is. So I don't think there's anything I can do to solve that. Did we get a new box? I don't remember if we had that many or that many. I did leave my bed at the trading hall. I know that, yeah. Bingo's still going, it looks like, chat. All right. All right, let me go put all my stuff back over here where it belongs for when I come back to this project on Saturday. So chat, I don't stream tomorrow. The next hardcore stream is Thursday, which will be a witch farm day. And then the next hardcore stream is on Saturday. I had an extra dropper. Oh, right. I had an extra dropper because I had put it behind this piston so that because this piston was being pushed outwards by my brokenness. So, yeah, I don't want that. Let me pick up my bed again. GG Mrs. Ken. I think I already said it, but GG Mrs. Ken on the... I need to sleep. On the W for bingo. Let me get you updated on our reservation sheet. Mrs. Ken Giasano has Basalt. You have 32 wins, upping that to 33. Your last victory was stream 1046. Today is stream 1058. So what, like 12 streams ago? Not that bad of a gap. 18,100 days. Yeah, dude. All right, let's go grab your basalt. And let's go get you up on the massive monument. For those that aren't aware, we play a mini game in chat at the end of every stream. The winner gets to put a block on the massive monument, which is this tower that goes from bedrock to build limit, from bedrock to build limit, and we're on our third tower up from bedrock, 2/3 of the way to build limit or so. Is where Mrs. Ken's block will go. Bam. There it is. GG, Mrs. Ken. That is your, what is that? 33rd basalt. Oh my God. Thank you for all the gifts coming in right now. Oh my goodness, my dude. I appreciate those. All right. Exclamation mark partner plus in the chat if you're new here. The #1 way to support this stream is by contributing to the Purple Sites Partner Plus goal. I do burn diamonds for qualifying subs. We do got some to burn over here in our diamond yeeting shrine, where we got a lava pool in the shape of a diamond made out of diamonds, where we burn diamonds. Let's take this book. Right, this is the new 2026 book. All right, today we had a tier 3 and a tier 1 and a tier 1. All right, so that's 5 subs on stream 1058. Is that what I wrote in the reservation sheet? It is. Okay. So, 5 subs is 5. Where's my box? I left it over here because I pulled the emerald blocks out of it. grab my 5 diamonds. Oh. So many beacons. Man, I wish discontinuous beacons would update. All right. All right, chat. Here we go. First sub of the day was to Jenna with a tier 1 for 36 months. GG. Then we had a... No, that was 4 days ago. My bad. That one was actually for NG. My bad. NG. Tier 1 for 27 months. My bad. My bad. That was NG's diamond. The next one is Abjurnax with a tier 1 for 46 months. Bam. Then we have Gia with a tier 3 for 32 months. Months, Gia. Wow. All right. All right. There's our diamonds. All burnt. Thank you very much, chat. Off to a good start. 14 subs in, 6 days into the month. Should be our biggest sub count reset for the new year. So now we need to beat 5. Or, oh, yeah, oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's a new year. So 5's the number to beat. 5's the number to beat. All right, but that's going to be it for the night, chat. Alrighty. Let's see who's live. Just send over a raid to... Oh, before bingo ended, I was saying, chat, that my next stream is not tomorrow. I don't stream tomorrow, but my next stream is Wednesday, and I am playing Split Fiction with Magic. And then the next stream after that would be Thursday, back in the hardcore world. We will be doing the Witch Farm dig. And then the next stream after that won't be Friday, will be Saturday, where we get back and finish this door. And then we'll probably do, and we'll look around for any other bits and bobs, any odds and ends to do around the base. And then after that's done, if we can't find anything to distract me until the end of stream, we'll probably continue with the Witch Farm. And then it'll be all Witch Farm all the time. Until probably until the next drop, honestly, or until we find something that breaks. Ayo, Jamal is live right now on his subathon 5-year stream anniversary. He's on day 3. Right now he's currently playing Sonic Racing, but Jamal's such a hardcore homie, we're sending the raid over anyway. All right? All right. Chat, here is a raid message for you to copy and paste when you get there. That's actually like my oldest raid message. Love it. That was my first emote, by the way. I made it myself. All right. I guess not technically my first emote. My first emote I don't have. It was literally just my Minecraft character's face. You can farm watch time to get 500 club room to break. Yes, exactly. Wait, how do you farm watch time? By watching Wifey Wednesday, you mean? All right, chat, but that's gonna be it for the night. Thank you so much for everybody being here with all the channel point redemptions, the subs, the follows across all the platforms, the gifts over on TikTok. I'll be live again Wednesday night with Magic. Peace out. Hey, Mickey's like 2 weeks away from first ingot.